Hello. Yes, hello, good evening. Blade Hunter. Um, welcome po sa sa laboratory ko. Meron ka ng jacket actually, Blade Hunter. You can drop your link while waiting for the others to come or to visit our small house. So, pwede kang magbaba ng link. Then, after that, uh, mag-discuss tayo more about on the single phase, reverse, forward, reverse with interlocking connections. using our magnetic conductors. So we will just have to wait until around three visitors so that we can start with our orientations. Hello, good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening. Waiting for your love. Blade Hunter, thank you po sa pagbisita sa bahay ko rito. Please drop your link now. Everybody's searching. Every moment. Every night that you stay. Flying without wings, so fast and wheel. We gotta fight one every dream. Yes, should I know? So let go. Every night, when I'm sad, I'm so someday I'll never be. Sometimes I like to stay floating in love. All I Hello, good evening, good evening. Hello, Maria Luis Yusof. Good evening. Ano to, host? Okay lang. Live stream po kung paano mag-install ng ng forward, reverse with interlocking connections. Single phase yan. So kung mahilig ka sa electrical wiring installation, di manood ka na lang ng ng mga LS ko dito. As soon as makabot tayo sa tatlong tao, siguro mag-start na ako sa discussions kung paano to. So you have your jacket now, Maria Luis Yusuf. Yan, may jacket ka na, so pwede ka na rin mag-ano dyan, magbaba na yung link. Okay? So, kahit pa paano, makapangisda rin kayo. Ah, kahit pa konti-konti dito. Busy-busy lang kung gusto nyo. Okay? So, Maria Luis. So, thank you for coming to my little house. Okay? Ang mga kwentong mga nangyayaring nagaganap lumang ipinangako. Bakit mga kaibigan at makinig kayo? Ako'y maglalang balita pupuno ko. Tam, 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 tam. Sunog ng tao, sa gulo ng bayan ko. Kapatid sa kapatid, laman sa laman. Sila silang maglalaban, ang napakalaking gulo, buong bayan ko. Kapatid naman sa laman. So guys, so since na medyo kulang yung tao ngayon, so kahit kulang yung tao, still, no, we will continue the discussions on the forward, reverse with interlocking connections using the magnetic attractors. So I think much better to discuss it first with the different symbols in the diagram. Okay, so we have there the legends actually. No, in the first legend, that is actually what we call a symbol for this one. This is actually a symbol for a magnetic switches or buttons. No? So in this position or symbol itself, as you could observe, the lines are actually, the buttons actually coming from the lower portions of the two buttons. So this would indicate as a normally open, right? So if the bar of the line is on the below of this 2 point here, or these two circles here, means to say that is in a form of a normally open buttons. While on the other hand, another symbol for the magnetic switches or buttons, which indicates us a normally closed. So take note, we only have for the buttons or the switches or magnetic switches, we have the normally open NO and the normally closed or N. Okay, so we will proceed on the symbols using for the magnetic conductors here. For the conductors, we have this kind of symbol, meaning in these symbols, this signifies on and normally open connections. So we have here another example. This one is actually the magnetic contactors here. We have three magnetic contactors, one overload protector. So we have another example here of the magnetic contactors. So this one, as you can observe, okay? So we have for the line 1, line 2, and line 3. Now, that is for the source, and this would be the output there, 2, 4, and 6. So for the magnetic factors contacts, we have the normally open, and the other one here for this symbol, this is what we call a normally closed contact for the MC or the magnetic contactors. Okay? So what are the indicators of the normally open and the normally closed for the magnetic contactors? Now, we have here the numbers as you can observe. We have 13, then the other side is 14. That is NO. Meaning to say, NO stating for the number contacts. That is the normally open contact. So, you can observe here, 13 is on the lower part or the outer part, and 14 is also on the outer part. Meaning this one here is our, this point here is our number 13, and 14 on the other side. Okay, so that is the normally open. For here, we have 21 and the 22 inner portion conductors, meaning that is for the normally closed contact or NC. 21 NC, 22 NC, that is normally closed contact of the magnetic conductors. Right? So for this symbol is indicating on number 21 and number 22 close contact point of magnetic conductors. So another symbol here, A1 and A2. This is for our holding coil, right? Indicating the number of A1 and A2. So this is what we call a holding coil. Right? So next symbol we have here, symbols stands for the bulb or load of the circuit. Yeah, this is indicates for a load or lamp indicator. Okay, so we have this. We will discuss first the diagram. Yeah, that is actually the diagram. Can you see that? Or did I make it more closer to this So, siguro kailangan natin i-closer. Sige. Tadaan! We'll move the camera first. Wala kasing stand ang ano ko ngayon. Sana makikita niyo yung symbol. Hopefully. Ano? Lamo. Lamo. Sakit sa mata. Yan. Sana hindi nagagalaw pa. Parang gumagalaw kasi. Okay. Yan. Sana nakikita niyo. So, hopefully, yes. So, dito na lang. Para lalo makikita niyo yan. Guys. Ayan. So, klarong-klaro. We have here for the line 1. Start from the line 1. So, meaning to say, kailangan natin ang source line coming from the 220 volt line. Then, line 2 to complete the circuit. So, dito tayo, this falls already as our line for coming from the main plug going to the outlet. So, pwede natin gawin yung main plug line 1 and line 2. So, as we can observe, line 1 having a connections for the 95 and 96 is actually the close contact of our overload protector. So around this part, this is already our OL load protector or OLP. Ayan. So that is the close contact for the OL overload. While the open contact is actually 97 and 98. The normally open NO which is the 97 and the 98. So I have here itong nasa baba. This is the MC, magnetic contactor, accompanied with the OL or the overload protector. So yung connections na yung holding coil niya dito is the normally open and the normally closed. Normally open is actually 96 and 95. That is the normally closed, while the normally open is 97 and 98 contacts dito sa baba. Okay? So, yeah. So, this one. So, from start, we have 95, that is close contact, with 96, meaning to say, normally closed contact yan. So, from 96, i-connect dapat patungo sa normally closed na buttons. That is for the stop button. So, stop yan. Kulay pula dapat yung switch button niya. Okay? Then, from that, 1 and 2, this is normally closed contact or normally closed na button. Konektado dapat doon sa ating normally open na post button red para sa forward natin. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2 also here. Then, meron siyang 13, 14 para sa ating magnetic contactor. 13, 14, as you can observe using the symbol, that is actually normally open contacts or NO. So 13, 14, makikita natin doon sa ilalim ng parte ng magnetic contactor that is normally open. So, konektado yung 1 dito at saka 2 ng stop button at itong forward button natin. So, interconnected lang yung or naka-series yung 13 at saka 13 together with the other normally open na contacts ng ating push button para sa ating reverse. Okay? So, para sa alternative niya, gumagamit tayo ng 21 and 22 contacts, which is normally close contact for the reverse para hindi magsasalubong yung supply ng kuryente sa sasasalubong. So, we really need this as a locking system here, which is
Forward dito, yung interlocking niya dapat reverse. So the same also here. Ito yung reverse dito ng side ng contactor, pero yung interlocking natin is coming from the forward magnetic contactor. So we have A1 and A2 for the magnetic coil or the holding coil, then line 2, old lamp, at saka yung NO natin. So meaning to say, dito sa diagram na to, wala pang ilaw or lighting indicator for the forward and lighting indicator for the reverse. So kung maglagay tayo ng ano, ng lighting indicator, of course, dito lang tayo kukuha ng supply coming from A1 and A2 or the holding coil for the forward and the holding coil for the reverse. So dito lang tayo actually kukuha ng linya or supply para sa ating ilaw or the lighting indicator. Yan, dito lang siya kukuha. No? Klaro? Then, for the reverse indicator lamp, dito rin tayo kukuha. Yan. Okay? So, para hindi tayo malito, this is for the reverse and this is for the forward. Ayan. So, actually, yung connections dapat ito. Pala diagram. Hanggang dito lang sa dapat muna para hindi ka mawawala. Then, next step ay gagawin mo yung dito naman portion. Dito naman. Double mo. Okay. So, for the wiring connections, of course, yung gagawin natin, so we will follow the diagram, of course. Okay? Ito na yun. Okay? Simulan na natin. So, we have here, itong arrow na to is intended for our ano, fault indicator yan. Itong isang to is for our forward. Another bulb here para sa ating reverse. Okay, this is for the reverse. So, fault, have this indicator for forward and indicator for the reverse. Itong isang to, walang gamit to. So, walang wiring. So, we have two wires coming from the bulb. Two wires also here. So, ginawa natin, naka-jumper yung isa para makatipid tayo ng ating wires. Okay? So, let's get it on. So, ito pala yung circuit breaker niya. Para safety ng ating connections in kaso na magkaroon tayo ng mga short circuit. Okay? So, at least may protection tayo. So, ito yung mga wires natin. We will just have to follow yung connections natin kanina.
Yan. Yung diagram, gawin natin. Sundin lang natin yung flow ng wire connections. So, we will start from line 1. So, since line 1 natin ay, of course, gagamit tayo ng source line dito. So, para ma-connect natin yung source line, of course, meron tayo ditong ready-made na wire. Ready-made na wire na may male plug na siya para gamitin natin as our source line. So, ito guys. Yan. Loosen the screw counterclockwise. Right? Tapos, we only have 2 wires coming from our male plug. So, meron tayong 2 wires coming from the male plug. Ayan. Okay? So, gawin natin. Kukunin na lang natin dito. Ayan. Okay, yan. So, nakapasok na yung dalawang wire. Serve as our first line yan. So, ngayon, gawin natin, i-locate natin yung ating line 1. So, based on our diagram, the line 1 is directly connected to 95 and 97. So, tingnan natin kung paano gawin yan. Okay? So, aabot to. This one is the output coming from our circuit breaker. So, since we have 2 lines coming from the circuit breaker, we have the line 1 and the line 2. So, gagawin natin yung first line dito is our serve is our line 1 here. Then, the next is our line 2. So, since line 1 muna, so we will connect first the wire for the line 1. Okay. When you loosen the screw, you're going to take it counterclockwise. Then, for tightening, that is clockwise formations. Okay? So, here, dito sa plastic molding na to, papasok lang natin itong wire dito para maitago natin yung wire coming from line 1. Ayan. Coming from line 1 yan. Then going to what number? 95. The close contact of our magnetic contactor coming from the overload. So dito, we have here the number locations. We have 98, 97, 95, 96. So, naka-jumper na dito. Nilagyan ko na ng jumper dito. There is already a wire jumper coming from 97 and 95. Why I do that? Because here, in our diagram, we have here, kita mo yun guys, diba nakikita yung old, ito na po, ito, 97. So itong 97 at 95 are actually connected to each other. So that is why here in the magnetic contactor with its overload protector, no? Yung ginawa ko naka-jumper na yung 97 at saka yung 95. Based also on our diagram here, 97 and 95 are being jumpered together to connect going to the line 1. So since line 1 here is done connecting, so I'm just going to connect this wire to 97 only, or even to 95, since 97 and 95 are being jumpered together. Tuhan nyo guys. So therefore, dito, pipili na lang ako, it's either for the 95 or 97. Pero sa ngayon, yung pipiliin ko is yung 95. yung pinaka yes na gagawin. Pasok muna dito para may tago yung wire. I'm sorry. Yan. So, para mamaya, may settle natin lahat. Yan. So, nasa 95. So, settled na yung 97, 95, at saka line 1. So, yung gagawin natin, since this is a ladder diagram, sunod natin gagawin is yung 96 connection. So, ang gagawin, from 96, yung line ng 96 ay nakakonect ng normally close contact ng ating push button switch. So, dito guys, yung switch button natin, no? Hopefully makikita eh. Makikita yun. Yan. Yung mga buttons, yung kasi nakikita eh. Ayan. Okay. So, we have here the buttons. Yan. Kikita na yung mga buttons dyan. Sana makita lahat. Yan. Yan pala. Okay. So, we have here the green button and the red button. The same also sa kabila. We have the green button and the red button. Each button here have two wires. Okay? Have two wires only. The dalawang wire ito. Together with the bulbs. The dalawa rin. So, mangyari itong green tended for go. Meaning to say you have forward. Then red is stop. Then another normally open circuit button here, meaning to say for the reverse. So forward, stop, reverse. Hindi pwedeng magsabay yung forward at saka reverse. That is why there is an interlocking system. So meron siyang stop, tapos forward, stop, reverse. Or stop, reverse, stop, forward. Yun yung dapat yung sequence sa reverse forward. Hindi pwedeng magsabay yung dalawa. Sasabog yan. Okay? So again, you have to stop, go forward, stop, reverse. Stop, reverse, stop, forward. Yun. Okay? Kuha niyo guys. So, since tapos na tayo sa 1, 95, and 97, pupunta tayo sa 96, going sa button ng close contact. Close contact meaning stop button yan. Stop yan. 1 and 2 stop. Meaning to say, kukuha tayo from the red button, which is, that is what we call stop button. Right? So, stop siya. So, kukuha lang tayo ng isang linya. Yung isang linya dyan ay ko-connect po doon sa 96. Okay? So, since 96 sequence ng ating overload. So, we have here 98, 97, 95, 96. Meaning, dito siya ko-connect. So, ha? Okay? So, dito, pasok ang wire. Tapos, connect natin siya sa 96. Yan. Okay? Don't you worry guys, gagawa ko ng video na mas more detailed, no, compared to this. So, wala kasi akong ibang-ibang sa oras na ngayon. So, I need to do this like this, in this kind of way of giving instructions or sharing the idea, no, as to how to connect the reverse and forward connection. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa button na to, which is the red button, meaning stop, going to one of the terminal coming from the stop button. Tapos na siya. So, we need to say, number 1 yun, at saka ng 96. Tapos yung number 2 ng stop button natin is ito na. The same wires coming from that button, stop or red button here.
Okay? So, dalawang wire. Tapos na yung isang wire. Nandun na sa 96. Yung isa naman, which is number 2, coming from the red button, kukonect natin doon sa isang wire ng forward natin. Forward meaning yung normally open contact ng reverse button. Dito po siya. Okay? So may dalawang wires din dyan, 1 and 2 also. So meaning to say, yung isang wire actually nakakonect. Yung 2 galing sa stop button or the red button is from the green button. So meaning 2 and 1 should be connected. So kukuha lang ako ng isa coming from the green at itatap ko itong isang wire coming from the red button. So meaning to say, tap lang to siya. Dito. Then, join each other. Yan. Okay? So, itong wire na to, pwede ko nang itago siya kasi tapos na itong dalawang to. Wala na itong silbi. Okay? So, pwede ko siyang itago rito. Okay? Yan. Nakatago na siya. Maya-maya, kakover natin pa. Okay? Then, tapos na tayo dyan, meaning to say, 2 and 1 are being connected together. Then, those two connections should be connected going to number 13. So, pwede natin i-connect yung dalawang to sa number 13 ang ating forward. Before I forgot, this main contactor here is our main contact, which is intended for the forward. Itong second contactor natin dito is intended for our reverse. Okay? So, this is forward. So, meaning to say, those two parts connected 2 and 1 is still interconnected to number 13. So, yung gagawin guys, connected to each other, both the forward magnetic contactor and the reverse magnetic contactor. 13 and 13, at saka yung dalawang wire na connect natin kanina, coming from 2 and 1 of the postpartum shell. So, itong dalawang to, pwede na rin natin indirect pag-connect sa number 13. Okay? The number 13 here is the normally closed open contact coming from the magnetic contactor. So, saan magnetic contactor dapat? Ito. Kasi ito yung forward magnetic contactor, reverse magnetic contactor. So, from the forward magnetic contactor, we are going to connect, no? We are going to connect the wires from here, 13 and 14. So 13 is on the lower portion. There's the open contact. So 13. So diretso na siya. Makaabot. Okay? So hindi siya makaabot, meaning to say, we can have a jumper here, the wire. We can do the jumper of the wire. So yung 13, add-on na ako ng isa pang wire para makaabot kasi sayang ng wire eh. Wala akong budget for the next demonstration. So ayaw ko mag-cut. So at least sa susunod na pagde-demo ko, eh mayroon pa akong magagamit ng wire. Okay? Pagpasensya na kasi guys. Then, meron na akong wire additional. So, save lang dyan ng wire. And then, pull ko lang dito guys. Para sa number 13. So, upper portion. 13, 21, 20, 14. So, 13 target natin based on the diagram. Okay? So, 13, interconnected dapat sa isa pang 13. So, I can add on another piece of wire para ako makarating doon sa isa pang wire na number 13. So, itong wire na to, connect muna natin sa number 13. Ganito. Yan. So, add on ako ng isang wire coming from 13 south. So, naging dalawa. Yung number 13, may additional pa akong isang wire. Patungong number 13 also is the normally open contact for the reverse magnetic contactor. So, this is the forward and this is the reverse. So, itong wire na to, pupunta to number 13 also sa ating reverse magnetic contactor. So, papasok ang wire dito. Guys. Then, sinulog natin dito. Okay. So, loosen the number 13 connections para sa ating reverse magnetic contactor. Paano luwagan yung wire, yung terminal point, counterclockwise. Pagkikitan, clockwise formation pag-twist ng mga tornilyo. Okay? So, tapos na tayo dyan. 13 and 13, that is done already. So, we will proceed on the second terminal coming from the forward button, which is the green button. So, since nagamit na yung isa, so mean to say, we still have one wires, which is number 2, coming from our forward button or forward push button, which is colored green. So, dito guys, meron pa siyang isang wire. Yan, ito po siya. So, itong wire na to dapat saan nakakonect? Going to number 40 ng ating forward magnetic conductor. So, this is the forward magnetic conductor. So, going to number 14, and from number 14, connected going 21, which is the reverse. Itong number 2, going to number 14 ng forward magnetic conductor. This is the forward magnetic conductor. Number 14 is located around the lower portion of this. Okay, so this wire here should be connected going to this number 14 here. So, ganito na lang gagawin natin. Save ko lang ito. Okay. And then, connect to doon sa my number 14. So, please. Ayan guys. Connected na siya sa number 14. Okay. Then, next. Tapos ako sa number 14, may additional pa dapat na wire from 14 or from 2 going to 21 ng reverse. So, yung 21 na reverse is dito po. Makikita. 21 and 22. The lower portion is 13 and 14. 21 and 22 is the normally close contact, which is coming from the reverse magnetic contactor. So this is the forward and this is the reverse magnetic contactor. 21, 22 close contact for the reverse magnetic contactor. Hindi dapat magkamali kasi ito yung pinaka-interlocking system niya. Diba? Kapag wala ito, kakamali tayo. Sasabog ng acid connections. Okay? So, gawin natin. Kukuha na tayo ng wire coming from 14 going to 21. So, dito yung 21 at dito yung number 14. So, kailangan yung wire medyo mahaba. Okay? Kukuha ko ng medyo mahaba ng wire. 14, pwede. So, ito. Pwede ata ito. Additional wires on 14. Yan, 14. 14 to 21 ang reverse. So, 14 forward magnetic contactor to 21 reverse magnetic contactor. So, ang gagawin natin, dahil nasa itaas yung wire, dapat so,
21. Ayan na. So, ito na yung 21 niya. Loosen the screw. And then, insert the wire. To tighten the screw, clockwise rotation. Ayan. Okay? So, tapos na from 2 to 14 and 14 to 21. Yung gagawin natin, dito tayo sa 22. Okay? So, 22 to A1. Okay? So, yung A1, still using the forward magnetic attractor. So, E1 and A2 coil, holding coil, ay nandito sa itaas ng ating magnetic attractor. Kumbaga, kung ito yung magnetic attractor na gagamitin natin, yung holding coil niya, makikita rito. Yan. So you could observe A1 at saka A2. Sana makikita nyo. We have A1 and A2 doon sa kabila. Klaro? Okay? So ito, nasa itaas. So we have 22 to A1. So forward, magnetic attractor. Reverse, 22 magnetic attractor. So dito yung 22 niya. Ito. So itong 22 na to, connect natin doon sa A1 ng ating forward attractor. So ito, di gaano kataas yung wire na magagamit. Okay? So sana to move A1. So, hindi umabot, pwede tayong mag-splice additional wire. Okay lang naman. So that is 22. Reverse, going to A1 forward. Klaro? So natin yung A1 forward. Ayaw umabot, so need to splice again this one wire. So dugtungan na lang natin para umabot sa kabila. Yan. Okay. So A1 yan. So A1, 22 to A1, may load pa siyang kasabay para sa ating forward. Itong bulb na to, we have two wires here. So kukuha tayo ng isa, going to A2. So kukuha tayo ng isa rito guys.
isang valve lang. Itong valve ito. Okay? So, ganito rin yung mangyari. So, A1, dapat nakakonect yung valve. A1 sa forward. So, dito yung forward na factor, A1 yung gagamitin natin. So, yung A1 nandito sa taas. Okay? Pass natin dito. Then, connect. Then, sa valve line. Line. Ayan. Okay. So, tapos na dyan. Then, so as we can observe, yung A2 niya, interconnected with the other valve also. And with the other valve. So, yung gagawin natin yung number na yung isa para dito sa ating fault line valve. So, ito siya. Then, ito rin natin isusukso. Dito rin yan naka-locate. Then, papunta sa A2 ng ating forward magnetic conductor. So, ito yung A2. So, dito tayo. Dala. Yan. So, nandito yan from A2 also going to line 2. Okay? So, line 2 na yan, A2 yan. So, ang gagawin, yan. So, itong line 2 wires na to, ito yung line 2 natin dito. Circuit breaker. So, tapos na tayo sa line 1, dapat meron na tayong line 2. Okay? So, still, dilaan ko siya rito. Medyo yung wires kasi ayaw ko naman kasi tanggal ng wire or puputulin yung wire kasi sayang po. Sunod ko po mga demo, kailangan pa rin ng wire. Mabuti kung merong mag-sponsor ng wires dito. So, pag may mag-sponsor na ng wire, yun, kailangan malinis na kasi may budget na. So far, wala pa eh. So, wala lang munang paputol-putol ng mga wires. So, this is now for the line 2 connections. Ayan na yung line. So, again, yung line 2, dapat dalawang wire sana. So, clockwise, yung pag-tighten ng screw natin. Ayan. Clockwise siya. Dapat. So, line 2 tapos na, A2 tapos na. So, from line 2 itself, going to A2 also to the other side. So, the A2 or holding coil A2 of the reverse magnetic contactors. Okay. So, ang gawin natin, kukuha tayo ng another A2. Si-series natin sa A2. Kasi parehas lang yung linya kinukuha nila. So, gagawin natin from A2 here of the forward magnetic contactor. Interconnect lang natin yung A2 to A2 of the reverse magnetic conductor. So ito yun guys. Jumper. Yan. Siya. Then, pasok na natin dito. Tapos, sa ito siya pupunta. So, yan. Yung A2 dito. Sa ating reverse magnetic conductor. Pero diretso siya may bulb na isa coming from this. Okay, yung reverse indicator. So, itong fault, gagamitin natin yung isang wire niya. So, I think naka-interconnect na yan kanina. Para sa ating line 2, hindi na kailangan. Yun na yun. Yan. Then, tapos na tayo dyan. Sa fault natin is from fault line, this one. After the bulb, after the bulb, tapos na yan kasi. Then, to 98. So, this wire going to 98 of our overload protector, which is the normally open. So, yung 98 actually is nandito. Yung sequence niya is 98, 97, 95, 96. So, dito yung 98. So, siguro makakaabot ng wire na to. Tingnan na lang natin. Sana makaabot. Ito siya. Ay, hindi ata. Sige lang. Pag ayaw, hindi, ano, dahil siya tayo ng wire. Para sa 98, guys. Siguro makaabot na. So, this is 98 now. Dito tayo ngayon. So, 98 na to. Ayan. So, 97 muli. Naka-jumper na yung 90. Going to jumper at 95. So, actually, the first step kanina from line 1, naka-jumper na yung 95 at saka 97. Okay. This is 97 and 95. Naka-jumper na yung wire. Kuha nyo guys. Okay. So, tapos na dyan. So, yung kulang natin is 14. Number 14 here. Okay. Since tapos na yung ano, tapos na rin yung 30. So, dito tayo sa number 14. Okay. So, number 14 ng ating reverse dito, dapat nakakuha siya sa 21 forward, which is dito. So, yun yung diskartihan natin. So, yung here, we'll start on 14 ng ating reverse. So, yung reverse magnetic conductor ay dito. So, hanapin natin yung number 14. Number 14 ng ating reverse. So, this is the reverse. Number 14 here. Dito po sa baba. Yan. So, yung number 14 natin dapat nakakonect siya patungo dun sa ano
reverse na green button. So, ito yung green button niya. So, yung green button dapat, may isang wire dito, dapat makaabot na doon sa number 14 na reverse. So, sana makaabot ng wire ito. Kasi diretso na siya. This is for the green button, the reverse button, push button. So, isang wire patungo doon sa number 14. Itong wire ito, isang button to, coming from the green. So, diretso natin sa number 14 ng ating reverse magnetic contactor. This is forward and this is the reverse magnetic contactor. So, dito siya guys. Okay. Ayan. So, yung 14 nandito sa baba. Okay. So, babawin natin. Ano, yung wire ng taas. Yan. Tago lang natin siya. So, from 14 itself, ano, from 14, dapat itong 14 to, lilinya rin tayo patungong 21 ng ating forward magnetic contactor. So, from 14, going to forward magnetic contactor number 21. Okay? So, yun yung wire na gamitin natin. So, we have to start from 21 to 14. So, 21 reverse. So, yung reverse 21. Reverse 21. Okay, ito. Sa taas. No, forward 21 here. Forward dapat. Okay. From forward 21, going po siya sa ating 14. Okay. 14 na reverse. So, saan ba yung 14? Nandito sa baba. So, ito siya. 14 nandito sa baba. Dapat yung makakonect niya. Okay. 14. Okay, kulang tong wire na to. So, we need a longer wire. So, tapos na yung 14 coming from that. Then, 14 to 21. 14 ang reverse. Nandiyan na siya. Then, 14 to 21. 21. Ito yung 21. Ayan na natin yung wire. Ito yung 21. So, tatakbo siya patungo doon sa sa ating 14. No. Diyan. Reverse. Dapat dalawang wire. Dito na lang para mas clear. Ayan. 14 reverse going to 21 dito guys. Sa ating forward. So, mangyari yung wire. Iikot na naman para safe siya. Kumakain mamaya. Ayan. Ikot lang yan dito. 21 ng ating forward.
Ayusin lang natin ang konti yung wire. Yan. Yan siya. Tapos punta tayo sa 22. Okay. Punta tayo sa 22 ng ating forward. So ito yung 22. This 22. So 22 to A1 ng ating reverse. So yung A1 ay nandito. Dito naman siya. Pupunta dito. Guys. Okay. So, yan. Additional tayo ng wire na makaabot siya dito. Medyo mahaba sana na wire. Yan. Kita rin ako sa wakas. Okay. So, from 22 going to A1 ng ating reverse magnetic conductor. A1 down here. Then, A1 contact point. Yan. Yung A1 actually, may kasama na siyang load para sa ating reverse. So, ito yung reverse load natin. So, gagawin natin. Add tayo ganun sa para sabay na lang sila. Okay? Sabay na lang ilulunod yung wire para mas mabilis. Sa mga dyan, shoutout na lang po tayo para mabigyan po agad kayo ng jacket dyan. Okay? Tapos na tayo sa A1, A2, tapos na tayo. Yung kailangan natin is para sa atin. Okay? So A1, sa A2, dalawa sila. Okay, from the bulb going to A2, this one, ng ating reverse. So this one is A2. Okay. And then yung dito actually, reverse that. Okay, so may jumper na dito, may jumper na dyan. Okay, yun na yun. Transfer ko na lang tong wire na to kasi nakalimutan ipasok dito sa mahiwagang butas. Ayan. So single phase connection ng to guys. Mas three phase. Kasi ito yung wire. Ayan. So, takpan muna natin. Kalimutan talaga pasok ko lang to. Dapat out to kasi out siya. Yan. Pasok ko lang. Importante mo wire kasi. Ayan. Santo. Hindi ko pa yung isa. Kalimutan halos. Papunta ko sa ating 2013. Dapat kahit ang 13 kasi 13 naka-series lang sila. So, 13 to nasa taas. Hello, who's there? Welcome to our tutorial, live streaming tutorial here. So this is actually the wiring connections for the forward reverse connections and tracking using the magnetic conductors here. So I'm almost done for my presentation. So nag-cover na lang po ako. You can drop your link, okay, so that anybody could go to your house also. Please do the thumbs up, please, if you're watching there. Okay, so covering the wiring connections now. You know, okay, done. So I'll do the testing. This is off and this is on. Forward, reverse, hold, stop, start, stop, reverse. Okay? So, again, interlocking system, di pwedeng mag-reverse agad or di pwedeng mag-forward agad kapag naka-reverse. At and vice versa, hindi pwedeng mag-reverse kapag naka-forward pa siya. Dapat, you should have to stop, forward, stop, reverse. Sa fault connections niya, dito yung fault. Yan. Meaning, nagka-problema, nagka-trouble iilaw tong ating fault indicator. To reset, this one here. Reset lang siya. Then, stop. Forward again. Hindi mag-start, mag-reverse kasi hindi ka naka-stop. Dapat stop, reverse. Kuha guys. Okay? So, stop, forward, stop, reverse. Ganun lang, simple. Thank you guys.